Hello and welcome. My name is Paul and today's topic is our Actro 5D drawer runner with the push-to-open silent system for handle-free design of wooden drawers. Here on the table I have already installed the Actro 5D runner with the push-to-open silent. I'll show you exactly how this works in a moment. The catches of the runners are also easy to see, which of course I need to connect the runners to the wooden drawer. Actro 5D. Why is the Actro 5D called? We have a so-called 5-way adjustment. We find two adjustment options directly on the runner. These are the rear tilt and the rear side adjustment. In the front catches we find the adjustment for the front side adjustment and for the height adjustment of the drawer. The fifth adjustment is the so-called optional adjustment. This is a depth adjustment, so I can use it to adjust the depth of my drawer. But I only really need them if I have internal drawers. In other words, a front panel that does not rest on the cabinet body, therefore optional. What else should you know then? Our Actro 5D runner is available in 3 different load classes. We divide them into 10, 40 and 70 kg load capacity. Fittingly, there are also the so-called powerhouses for push-to-open silent. This means that we have created a table in which you have to choose the right powerhouse to open the drawer based on the size and weight of the drawer, the height of the panel and the intended load weight. If you are not quite sure whether to take the smaller, the medium or the larger powerhouse, I personally always tend to take the next larger package. Maybe a little stronger swing is needed to close the drawer. But that's not as bad as if a drawer didn't open. Because when the drawer is fully loaded, the system simply does not have the strength to bring the drawer out. Then very important is also our synchronization bar, which we can see here and which connects the two push-to-open silent units. That is, the two talk to each other. It doesn't matter where I press on the front panel, my front panel area is thus 100% functional area. And we can only guarantee this with the use of the synchronization bar. The synchronization bar that we use at Hettich is a bar made of aluminium in a so-called triangular shape. And here you can still see very nicely when I turn this bar, nothing sags, even with the width. So it's not a round plastic rod that might sag. This aluminium rod will always be stable, even with wide drawers up to 120 centimeters in size. Yes, for a handle-free design of a wooden drawer, we need the push-to-open silent system, because the runner itself is always damped. So there is only the damped version, and the optional possibility for handle-free design is our push-to-open silent. What do we find in such packaging? Of course, we find the corresponding PTO housings that contain the spring force and throw out the drawer. But for this we also need so-called activators. These are these little metal clamps. They are also mounted directly on the runner and ensure that the drawer is thrown out. Furthermore, we find 2 of these small grey adapters. And these are the adapters we need to clip in the synchro bar. The synchronization bar has a length of 2 meters and is a separate order number and must be ordered separately. Now we come to the assembly of our push-to-open silent units. If you're not quite sure how it works, each unit has a small QR code. And if I scan this QR code here, I end up directly at the installation and adjustment of the system. So that's another help for those who may not have used it for a long time. Here you can watch the videos again and then you know again how to assemble the unit. The unit is mounted directly on the runner. We have 2 small mushroom heads with a hook here. And we have to put them below the runner. This means pushing up from below, and the mounting direction is also stamped on the unit. In this case, I now have to press forward to attach it, then clip it in and can only be removed with a flathead screwdriver. So that's bomb-proof after I mounted it. But as I said, which unit belongs where, right or left, is stamped just like the assembly direction. Now quickly to 2 special features, to 2 furniture applications that make a bit of a difference compared to the standard application. With our systems, with the Actro 5D and push to open silent, you can also design and manufacture such angular or curved furniture fronts in combination with our flexible adapter.
Entwerfen, designen, und zwar in Kombination mit unserem Flexadapter.
What does the flexible adapter do? This adapter, as you can see here, is flexible, and with it we can work from left to right and also with different lengths of runners. This means that we are absolutely free in our furniture design. The flexible adapter will reliably transmit the signal of opening at the furniture panel to the other side. This means that if you press here, both units on the left and right will open synchronously. Now let's assume that we want to create 2 or 3 drawers behind a continuous panel. This is also possible with our push to open silent. We have special adapters for this purpose, which continue under the runner to the next drawer and possibly to the third drawer, and then also pass on the signal so that the drawer should open. This means that I can design a piece of furniture with a width of 2 meters with a continuous front panel, and then there are 3 drawers behind it. I press on one side and this pressure signal is transmitted through the synchronization bar to 2 or more runners, and this system will then also open safely.
Auch dieses System wird dann sicher öffnen.
We're already through with today's video. Thank you for your attention, and I say goodbye until soon.